Okay guys, so back a little bit more Prison Architect. We're gonna play a little more escape mode. We're gonna see what else we got. So I'm gonna do what I did last time. I just go to Steam Workshop, escape mode. There's the Black Hedgehog, the nefarious, super inescapable prison. Okay, so we'll just load up a random one. Try to escape for the pros. I'm definitely a pro at this. I don't know if you guys saw my last video, and that is a lot of unused materials. Okay, so we're rolling in another place where we're rolling in the AM. Okay, let me just speed through this. A roadblock that a guard has to open. That seems a bit useless, actually. So unlike the other one, there's actually a lot more restrictive areas, because this is what I was missing last time. The actual crossed out areas where you're not supposed to be, otherwise the guards will come for you. Alexander, here we are. A nice squinty-eyed man, looks like, with a like a little flat top. It's pretty nice. Look like I'm half asleep. Okay, good news. This metal detector actually works. Unlike the other one, which was just there for show. Okay, we'll speed through this whole initiation process. We'll just... Oop. Hello. Cover your shame, Alexander. There we go. But, okay, so check this out. There's no way out. We do have a radiator, though. I don't remember if you... Easy. We'll just punch. Give it a second. And fight. So we'll speed through a little bit. Oops, accidentally just punched a person instead of the radiator. But as you can see, we have 20 reputation points, so I'm not really sweating the little stuff. Wow, 13 hours, and is this it? So I'm actually not supposed to be in lockup. I think I'm supposed to be in solitary. And they're taking me right now to solitary. I'd skip my punishments, but this is what I wanted to do last time, where you actually can get a good look at the prison, kind of get a feel for it. Okay, we're going up. Wow, we're going way up. This is actually a very large prison. Oh, they gave me a toilet at least. That's more than I do for my guys. Since they've added in white walls and stuff, I'd basically make it like an insane asylum. Padded room style. Okay, so we're not going to just sit here and kind of ponder about our mistakes and our life choices. What we'll do... Oh, I'm already quick? How did that... Interesting. Okay, so we'll do Skilled Fighter, which allows you to basically disarm a guard or a prisoner and take their weapon from them, or at least knock it to the floor. And then we'll do Deadly, which is always, you know, a bit touchy because you can immediately start ranking yourself up through the system to get to Supermax, and then at that point you might actually not have a way out. So Tough we'll do. We'll get Strong, and we'll get Instigator just for fun. So Strong will make it where I actually do a little bit more damage. Tough will make it where I can actually take a little bit more damage. So we'll just give this punch. Okay. So we have a couple more points. We'll actually recruit this guy because what I plan to do is the easiest way to sneak... I don't want you following me, though. So the easiest way to sneak stuff past metal detectors is you just stash it into a bed, basically. So we'll speed up time a little bit while I'm walking, because I am very slow. I think this is how we get out. Okay, so That's just a regular door too, so there's no real... There's not as much restraint as I thought there'd be. Okay, so we're in the library, which should give us the option of finding maybe some scissors, usually. So, pair of scissors. So, what we'll do is actually really crafty, and I do build my prisons around this, because it is just a very cheesy way to do this. So, this is Smith's cell. We just right click, boom. So now we can walk through this metal detector unannounced, pick them back up, and then just bring them to our cell. Or you can even put them into the cell next to you. That way if anything happens and they do search your cell, we'll just beat this guard up. See, so now we've murdered a guard. Okay, I'm actually probably in for a little bit more than I wanted. Oh, I got another baton though. Okay, let's go. Take me on. So as I'm fighting them, I'm just stashing their stuff. So we got a lot of points for that, as you can see. And so now we have actually a bunch of stuff saved up. The batons are only really good for fighting. The keys obviously allow me to get through pretty much any door that I want to. Whereas the batons are literally just good for... This camera doesn't really work that well, does it? Okay, so we'll put like the keys next to this bed. We'll basically just avoid my cell, just in case I get searched. They will search everyone but me.
What's this right here? That's your penis, alright.
We'll drop this stuff off. We will take a pair of keys though. As you can see, drop them in, pick them up, and see they're searching that guy because actually now that I think about it, there was a lot of restricted areas, but oh, he's stitching me up. Okay, so check this out. So this is actually what I was referring to about these are actually the worst ways to do this, because you can just press up against the wall and just, you saw that, you just sneak through them just like that. Okay, I actually went to the wrong room though, so okay, getting out's actually gonna be a little bit trickier. Okay, I did it though. So we do actually have armored guards, which is a bit concerning because it means we have to run through the reception area.
Oh, what? Come on. Oh, this is atrocious.
To actually get to where we want to go. So we have the canteen right there. And I don't think I can actually stash these anywhere. So I won't be able to get to this room. But I will show you something. So we'll click on Smith and we'll let him follow us. And I may not be able to get away with this because I don't know if he can get here. So what we can do is I don't want my character, I want to switch to Smith. That way he can break this metal detector for me. Then I slip through, but I don't want to go into that kitchen if it's going to give me an issue. It's a holding cell, isn't it? Okay. Smith, go away. So, oh god, I can't stash these keys. I was trying to just stash them in the toilet. I don't know if I'll be able to though. So instead, we'll just straight up. Okay, so I didn't make the run, and since I went through that restricted area, I got a little bit punished. So we'll just skip our punishments, and as you can see, they actually are searching my cell. So it's good that I actually stored this stuff other places. I am curious though. Okay, as you can see, there's actually the perimeter wall out there, which they're kind of hard to dig through. Not impossible, but they are difficult. And then you can start a tunnel if I can get it going. Oops. That was not what I wanted to do. If I can end the fight before they get here, because I don't have to beat anybody up. And I do. Let's go.
Innocent victim.
So now we'll end the fight, and we'll store some of this stuff elsewhere. And so this guy is actually going to make a run for it. He didn't get very far. If I wanted to, I would recruit him. Okay, so that guy actually has the keys. Okay, so I can... I should be able to start the tunnel. I don't know why it's not letting me. It just wants me to stash. Are scissors not a good thing to dig with, maybe? I'd hate to have to find something else. Oh, they beat that guy up, didn't they? Okay. So I got another couple pairs of keys, so I'm not really sweating the... What do you want from me? Get away from me. This guy's gonna bleed out. That's okay. Okay. Just like that. Pick him up. Easy. Let's speed through a little bit. So these guys actually have shotguns out and ready. So I really don't want to run into here, them notice that I am trying to escape, and then just immediately get shot in the back of the head. I feel like we should bum rush it though. I'm gonna try it. Ah, perimeter wall. But, thankfully... And I did it. Okay, so now we just gotta get Smith out. And Smith is kind of a weakling, so we're just gonna start some fights. And, okay, Smith, he can just go the rest of his days in jail or prison. 17 hours. So, a couple little neat tricks. Kind of cheap. I kind of just ran. In real life, I'm sure the dogs would actually catch up with me and finish me off. Probably go right for the genitalia. But as far as I'm concerned, there we go.